your catalog. So the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across. Howell, first play, going to throw it. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give, Carter running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Called a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Powell throwing on third down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll send Marshall in motion left. To try again after the sack. Tua buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Howell. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Howell eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Powell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kawan Baker. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Howell to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Howell looking to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on, set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here comes Marshall in motion right. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And touchback is at Sales over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell, they'll roll him out right, and he fires one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 76 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Right.
A give up the middle to Carter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 6 from the 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And Howell will throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Powell, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Here we go. Steal.
Carter straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the ground with Carter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Tua. And Marshall's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Carter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Carter. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,